NFL playoffs, but it's predicted by Madden 21. Today we simulate through every single NFL playoff matchup and see who EA Sports and Madden 21 predicts to hoist this year's Super Bowl trophy.
Eat corn and get RBT to 1 million subscribers. Eat your corn. Love your corn. But you need to get RBT to 1 million subscribers.
So at least this playoff bracket that EA added to franchise mode in Madden 21 is a little bit of use now. So we have the exact playoff matchup as it is in real life with the real injuries, everything like that, the up-to-date rating, so we can, with as much accuracy as possible, although I don't necessarily think you consider EA Sports and Madden franchise simulation accurately predict this year's playoffs in Madden 21. So what I'm going to do for the first round and the second round before we jump into the championship round for both conferences, to make it more suspenseful, I'm simply going to advance into the next week and then go by team schedule and see every result that way and go through the box score, because if I just click the playoff bracket here, I'd see every single first round score, and that's not as dramatic. Like, you see all the scores at once. So we're gonna go to team schedule, now to postseason, and we're gonna go in order of the matchups. So the first matchup at 12:05 Central Time, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, this upcoming Saturday, wild card round, Colts at the Buffalo Bills. We'll go to the Bills schedule, see who grabs the dubs in the 7th seed with the upset, and it's going to be the 7th. Wait. Oh no, that confused me. It's the Bills. The Bills get a very, very close win, 27-24. And oh, dang it, that's anticlimactic in his own right, because we see the Titans beat the Ravens. So I guess that's interesting, but that sucks. So I guess it'll be a little bit anticlimactic. We'll see two kind of results at once. But what I was trying to say, if you want to see my actual predictions, you guys loved the video yesterday, we'll leave a link in the description box below. And one little quick thing, I have one more similar video I can make where I do the college football national championship predicted by Madden 21. If you guys want to see that as well, let me know by dropping a huge thumbs up. We get to 5,000 likes again on this video. We've got 7K to pass through videos, 5,000 likes, and I'll actually drop that tomorrow. So as you see, the Bills get a very, very slim win, 27-24, to advance into the divisional round against my Titans, who apparently did beat the Ravens. So we'll check out that box score next. Oh, it was so close at the end here. Josh Allen, 3 touchdowns, so for 275 yards. Phillip Rivers with a big game as well, 266 yards, 3 touchdowns, and a pick, running the football. Wow, Nyheim Hines was the leading back here over Jonathan Taylor. 63 yards. I guess that means EA's jacked things up and they have Nyheim Hines higher overall than Jonathan Taylor. Like, I swear to God, like, the ratings make no sense sometimes. But really, no success for running the football at all. Even Josh Allen only had 14 yards on the ground. Now, catching the football is where all the action went down. Cole Beasley led both teams 99 yards. We had John Brown with 77. Trey Burton caught a touchdown pass. Zach Pascal caught a touchdown pass. Stephon Diggs caught one. Jonathan Taylor caught one. Devin Singletary and Dawson Knox. So a bunch of random receivers catching the football, catching touchdown passes. Now, let's go ahead and go over to my Tennessee Titans. I'm happy about this. We got this dub. What a weird game. Like, that's just not gonna happen. Like, that's not real. Like, that's just not gonna be the case. Like, this game might end 45-41. Apparently, my Tennessee Titans, with one of the worst defenses to make the playoffs in the NFL history, that's a legitimate fact, hold the Ravens, the Baltimore Ravens, to 6 points. So once again, that's just not a thing. But apparently, that's what Madden says. Lamar throws 2 picks. Ryan Tannehill a touchdown, 214 yards. So, like, that's just, once again, not going to happen. That could discredit the video right there. Now, running the football, Derrick Henry only 79 yards. Once again, that's not going to happen. Mark Ingram was our leading back, 63 yards. Lamar Jackson, 35 yards. Now, catching the football, Khalif Raymond was our leading receiver with 83 total receiving yards. A.J. Brown was 74. We had Jonnu Smith, the lone receiving touchdown on this game. What a weird game. So the only other AFC matchup in the wild card round to check out is going to be the Steelers and the Browns. And the winner is going to be, the Browns get the dub. 24-20. Almost like exactly what the score was. Is that not what the score was in the regular season finale? It was close. It was close. So apparently the Browns beat the Steelers at home by 2, 24-22, but away from home with Big Ben as the starter, not the backup Mason Rudolph, they win by 2 more points, 24-20. So what happened here? Like, that very easily could be like the actual score, but I don't think the Browns win. But Baker Mayfield throws 3 touchdowns to no interceptions, a 113 QB rating. Big Ben throws no touchdowns but no picks either, 233 yards. Now, run the football, James Conner, like the most yards he's got in a game all season, 77 yards and a touchdown. Benny Snell also had a touchdown. Nick Chubb has a bad game. You have Kareem Hunt, doesn't hardly do anything, but apparently they still win. Now, catching the football, Juju Smith led both teams 72 yards. Marvin Hall with the touchdown reception, Rashard Higgins with the touchdown reception, and Andy Janovich with a touchdown reception. What a weird, simulation this has been so far. So we'll go to, the least anticlimactic one. We think we all know the Buccaneers are going to win this game. And oh no. Oh no. So nothing gets spoiled here. But I think this is easily the biggest shocker so far. So Madden 21 predicts the football team, the 7-win football team, to dethrone Tampa Bay Tom Brady 31-21. I just don't see the football team scoring 31 points on the Buccaneers. How did this happen? Why did Blaine Gabbert throw a touchdown? What is going on? So Alex Smith, what a game. 3 touchdowns, an interception, 300 yards. Tom Brady, 2 touchdowns, but he did throw 3 picks, which obviously ultimately is why they lost the game. What the heck? 300 yards though. Running the football, Antonio Gibson with a stinky game. 35 yards, 1.8 yards per carry. We did not have 1 rushing touchdown the entire game. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers could not run the ball at all. A total of 24 yards on the ground for them. Steven Sims with 84 yards and 2 touchdowns. Mike Evans had 65. He might actually be out for this game, but they still lost. Terry McLaurin with 59 yards. Cameron Brate had a touchdown. Who else had, why are such random players getting touchdowns down here? Why did Lamar Miller get a touchdown? Why did Logan Thomas get a touchdown? Why is Darius Guy still on the football team? Bro, this is the real life roster. This is EA's real life roster. They have Darius Guy. Dog, he's in jail. EA's having an absolute stinker today. Once again, $1 billion freaking company. I guess now let's move on to the Seattle Seahawks and the LA Rams. We'll go down to the LA Rams. It's going to be a shocker here. I think the Seahawks are going to win this game, and no, wow. The Rams beat the Seahawks 20-14. So many freaking upsets today, my dudes. What a low-scoring game. Russell Wilson with 3 picks. So between Russell and Tom Brady, the wild card round, they've thrown 6 picks up to this point. Jared Goff apparently comes back from his thumb injury, throws a touchdown, running the football. Nobody really successful here. Cam Akers, 50 yards. Chris Carson, 59 yards. Oh, Cooper Kupp gets a rushing touchdown. These stats are so weird, dude. Now, Robert Woods with a touchdown catch. Greg Olsen with 47 yards and a touchdown. Philip Dorsett, that's who I expect to have 5 catches. DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett had a combined 3 catches for 38 yards this game. So I guess all that leaves is the Bears and Saints. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if the Bears win. I guess this winner will be taking on the football team, and that's gonna be okay, wow, so close. The Bears lose by 1 to the Saints, 24-23. And it looks like the Saints outgained them big time. How was this only a 1-point game? Nick Foles threw 2 picks. Why was he the starter? EA Sports, get your stuff right. This is supposed to be the real-life roster with the most up-to-date roster. And regardless, the Saints win. 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. This is EA Sports predictions for you. Running the football, nobody's having any success running the football. Once again, a random running back with a rushing touchdown, Latavius Murray and Artavis Pierce. I swear to God, dog, this is the worst simulation set of statistics I've ever seen. Now, catching the football, Darnell Mooney, Jared Cooks, Emmanuel Sanders with touchdowns. I guess that's not way too out of the question. Apparently, they think Michael Thomas isn't going to come back. Jared Cook, 10 receptions, 82 yards. Alvin Kamara with a decent game. Alright, on to the divisional round. And once we get past the divisional round for the conference championship games, we're going to jump into those games and simulate them that way. And the same thing for the Super Bowl. So it's a little bit more intense. Alright, so first we can go to my Titans divisional round against the Buffalo Bills in this scenario. Come on, grab a dub. We beat them 42-16 or something like that earlier in the season. And, oh, so close. We can't win away from home. We lose by 4. What happened, man? Nobody threw an interception. Josh Allen, we allowed 320 yards. Running the football, Derrick Henry only ran the ball 11 times. So you give Derrick Henry 11 carries in the divisional round, yet you give Darrington Evans 5 and Deontay Foreman 5. Once again, Darrington Evans gets a rushing touchdown. Zach Moss gets 1. Derrick Henry doesn't have a rushing touchdown in the entire postseason. Catching the football, at least that's, makes sense. Stephon Diggs had a touchdown catch. Who else? Khalif Raymond, who hasn't got a touchdown all year, was our leading receiver in the wild card round and catches 2 touchdowns in the second round. And then we have Tyler Kroft with his, normal touchdown catch. Chiefs. Are they going to play the Bills in? Yes, of course they are. They beat the Browns 39-28. And of course, it's going to be a Buffalo Bills, Kansas City Chiefs, AFC Conference Championship game. Like, everything's been crazy up to this point, but at least they get a semi-respectable matchup. I think most people predicting Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs in the conference championship game. Now, what did Patrick Mahomes do this game? 3 touchdowns, only 287 yards. I mean, that's a lot, but not as many as it could be. Baker threw a pick, but had a decent game running the football. Le'Veon Bell, Kareem Hunt, and Clyde Edwards-Helaire were touchdown rushes, which is, I mean, more understandable than half the stuff we've seen. Why? Nick Chubb only got 4 carries. Dearness Johnson got more carries than Nick Chubb. Okay. Makes a lot of sense. Jarvis Landry led both teams 100 yards. 2 touchdowns. Travis Kelce had a touchdown. Tyreek Hill only had 3 catches for 23 yards, yet they still put up 30-something points. And you had Ricky Seals-Jones. Yep, he got a touchdown. Let's go with the football team. Do they advance to the NFC Conference Championship game? And no, they lose by 10 to the Saints. Couldn't do anything offensively. Only scored a couple points. Drew Brees threw 3 touchdowns. Alex Smith threw 1. Running the football, Alvin Kamara, that's the most rushing yards by far we've seen so far. We had once again, he's in jail, I think. Now catching the football, Jared Cook, 92 yards, Logan Thomas, 90, Emmanuel Sanders with 2 touchdowns, Jake Kumro, where did he come from? He doesn't play for the Saints! Like, who else caught touchdowns? Franklin the Turtle? Oh, Jeremy Sprinkle. Yep, that's who I expected. Who are the Saints gonna take on in the NFC Conference Championship game? We have to check out the Rams game. The Rams win, and they do. Wow, they beat the Packers 31-28. How does that happen in Lambeau Field? The Rams get it done. Jared Goff, 4 touchdowns, 7 touchdowns and no interceptions combined in this game. Cam Akers with a decent game, 63 yards. Aaron Jones, 57. Once again, a random running back. Jamal Williams getting a touchdown. There's been more random running backs than Jamal Williams scored a touchdown today. Catching the football, Alan Lazard, you know, led both teams, 110 yards. Devontae Adams only 71. Josh Reynolds got 2 receiving touchdowns. Robert Tonyan, Cooper Kupp, Tavon Austin, and Bryson Hopkins catches the touchdown. Like, who is this? So we have an LA Rams, New Orleans Saints NFC Conference Championship game. We have the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Buffalo Bills. Well, I didn't mean to do that. It looks like we have the Super Bowl 55 matchup. That's my bad. The Rams. The goddamn Rams, bro. How did the Rams beat the Saints and the Packers and the Seahawks like that? They couldn't beat the Jets. All right, we gotta see how the heck this happened. Obviously, we expect the Chiefs. It wouldn't be a surprise if they make it to the Super Bowl, but the Rams, what a weird one. We're gonna actually finally jump into this simulation. Meant to do it last time, but my bad. So, wow, a close one. 35-32, Chiefs get the win. And the Saints lose to the Rams 31-24 in the NFC Championship game. Jared Goff is having one heck of a playoff run. 3 touchdowns, no picks. Drew Brees probably ends his career here with a decent little showing. Running the football, Alvin Kamara had a touchdown. Cam Akers, great game. Now, catching the football, I'm excited. Cooper Kupp, okay, this is understandable. 10 catches, 170 yards and a touchdown. Deontay Harris, the 5'6" man out of Assumption College, leads the Saints with 73 yards. Robert Woods, Emmanuel Sanders, Jared Cook, all with touchdowns. Give me somebody else random. Elijah Wellman! Who is this? Who are you and why are you catching touchdowns? And in the AFC Championship game, let's see what the heck happens here. Patrick Mahomes, this is more like what you expect from Patrick Mahomes. 5 touchdowns to no interceptions, only sacked 1 time. Josh Allen sacked 6 times by that Chiefs front 7, had 3 touchdowns and no picks. We're in the football, Devin Singletary with the touchdown. Now catching the football, Travis Kelce with a touchdown, Cole Beasley with 1, Stephon Diggs with 2, Tyreek Hill doesn't have 1, so what random players. Oh yeah, Sammy Watkins with 2 touchdown catches, DeMarcus Robinson with a touchdown catch, and oh, Anthony Sherman with 1. What the heck? So with that said, let's go ahead and jump into Super Bowl 55 and end this absolute stinker of a Madden 21 playoff prediction video. Like, I don't know what's happened up to this point. If the Rams win the Super Bowl, if the 16 Rams who can't beat the Jets win the Super Bowl, like, that would just be EA Sports. Like, that would just be a Madden video. All right, here we freaking go. Time to simulate to the end of Super Bowl 55. The Chiefs take the lead 7-0. The Rams tie the game up. Chiefs regain the lead 14-7. It's 21-7 now. 28-7 I think is too much for the Rams. Oh no, 28-14? Are we gonna get a comeback? No, it's 35-14. I think it's over. It's a GG. Like, this is what we would expect in this matchup. Like, this is bad. Like, this is like Broncos level, Broncos-Seahawks type Super Bowl level, like, all of that. Everything we just witnessed, just to have Madden 21 predict the Kansas City Chiefs to go back-to-back. And what would be one of the most boring Super Bowls of all time? They won 42-14. So with all that said, they predict the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl. I think, if anything, this video just shows you that Madden is so goddamn stupid.